Yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jolly here, and today I maxed out my Lokix. We did it, y'all. We went all the way, made it a level 40 Pokemon. 2460 was the max, and this thing is ready for the Great League. Let's check out the stats after I give it a new attack, because we're gonna go with Bug Bite, X Scissor, and Dark Pulse for this Pokemon. So let's get into it. We're gonna start off with me versus Venusaur, and it looks like that Lokix is not the strongest Pokemon, so I just wanted to kind of see how it performed. From my initial perspective, it was not that great. I was excited. I was like, oh, this would be great. This would be great. It's like kind of like Scissor a little bit, or I guess Scyther in this case. But it's got that dark aspect, and the only dark thing it got going for it is Dark Pulse. But I think the biggest flaw is that its fast move, being Bug Bite, doesn't really do well. So kind of struggled there. So we're gonna bring in my big boy tank Scissor, which is such a glass cannon when it comes to any type of fire. It just gets disintegrated like it's nothing. And that's one of the biggest things that I've saw while playing this game, is that like some of your favorite Pokemon are typically the worst in this game. As we're coming to the end of the year, there's been tons of matches. People have tried tons of different metas, tons of different, anti-meta, tons of different what they will call quote unquote spice, or should I say quote spice, close quote, but it does do well against psychic Pokemon. So we're able to throw that bug type in there to give some damage on Gardevoir. I know early on in the game when I first started playing Gardevoir, it used to give me the works with that confusion or charm. It was just throwing me off for a loop. So Lokix versus Dragonite, dragon types there. And look at that. Man, Dragon Breath is just farming me down. But I'm still gonna be able to get that first charge move first. They're gonna shield, of course. I'm gonna swap out, bring in my Scissor. At this point, I'm just trying to chip away damage right now. I won my first match, and now I'm coming in here. This is not looking too great. I'm gonna have to burn a shield here. They're gonna throw out Dragon Claw, so I'm assuming they have superpower, but hopefully they have Dragon Claw again. Yes, they have just Dragon Claw again. I should be able to farm them down. They're gonna do a swap. Gengar's gonna come out. I'm so glad I chose the Night Slash instead of going for the X Scissor, because wouldn't have done as much damage. I'm able to get farm up 2. And Scissor's doing fantastic. In comparison to Lokix, I think Scissor takes the lead in terms of being a completely better used Pokemon. In all situations, the dark portion doesn't really do much for Lokix. And of course, you get stab. You get the stab on the Dark Pulse. But honestly, I feel like Scissor's damage output is much higher. Its attack is much higher than Lokix. And there we go, Lokix is down. Wasn't able to survive this match. And I met with this Lucario versus my Umbreon. This is not looking good. I have no shields left. They still have the Dragonite. I am not in a good situation. I'm going to farm for a little bit more so I can take out their Dragonite. And oh goodness, they were able to get another Dragon Claw in. This is not looking good. So they're going to bring out Lucario, the last Pokemon. I'm going to throw out this Last Resort. Both of my dark moves and normals are completely weak to this. Thank God that I was able to farm up 2, and this is why you try to farm as much as you can with your previous Pokemon. And I'm able to close it out. Now these are early on matches. I hadn't been playing for a while. Just been doing some other stuff. So I'm still starting off from like when you first, when they reset the matches. So these are some early stage, low level matches. Again, I'm no pro. I'm just a normal everyday player, just like your mom or cousin, your sister, your niece, your uncle, or your dad, your grandpa, who just picked up the game and they started playing and they was like having fun. That's who I am. I'm not a pro player. I'm not in any tournaments. I don't think I'd win any tournaments. This is one of those pay to play games, and I'm just tapping the thing on screen. It's not that deep. I just like recording these videos just because it's fun to talk over and talk nonsense. And some people like to watch them, so that's cool. Throw these on in the background. Watch some Pokemon. Watch Scissor get wrecked by this Machamp. halftime, sometimes the commentary is not even related to Pokemon, but let me go ahead and talk about it. You see what I did there? Pokemon Go ahead. You guys say go, Pokemon Go. If you're not laughing, that's fine. You can just laugh later, or just not at all. It's up to you. Doesn't really bother me. But anywho, we're gonna close this out with a loss. So because you can't spell loser with a W, so I'm gonna spell it with the L because we took that L. But we're gonna go out like a champ. Let's see what they got in the back. Ooh, Lugia. Too bad they had the perfect swap. And this is looking like me gonna take that L. Go ahead and hit the little surrender button. Isn't the nice thing about the surrender button that it allows you to drop out? Because like if they didn't have the surrender button, there would be so many people rage quitting this game. Like I would rage quit multiple times. See, like that's my phone. It's agreeing with me. My phone popped off. It was like, yo, you should probably rage quit. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. Rage quit that mode. But speaking of Pokemon and rage quitting, seamless transition, they're actually not related. After playing some Pokemon, I recently found out they came out with the Pokemon, the card game Pocket Version Edition on the mobile app. So I might hop to that, start playing that soon. I'm pretty interested to see how that works, how that gameplay is. Is it going to be funner? I'll still be doing some Pogo battles, you know, because most of the time when I play this game, I'm on the toilet, TMI, but I just be playing on the toilet, running these matches because they're like, it's like the perfect time, perfect excuse. Get up on the toilet, sit down, relax, pop up some Pokemon Go, do some matches, get up, or right before I go to bed. But yeah, and this Lokix, man, this Lokix is not doing that great. Look at the damage on that, very minimal. I'm gonna have to shield here. I have the lowest amount of stamina, and Bug Bite is just not doing great. Like if I had Fury Cutter for Lokix, it would be a lot better. I think in this game, the fast move defines the Pokemon. If your fast move is garbage, most of the rest of your gameplay is going to be garbage. Ooh, wow, with the outrage, but I was able to clutch that out. See, now we're left with Lokix. This is not looking good. I'm messed against a Dragon type, and this is just a loss. But it was worth the battle. They say you may not win the battle, but you may win the war. But I'm currently losing the battle and the war. So yeah. Bug Bite, they got the swap, Primarina coming out, and I threw the dark move out. Thank God they blocked it, because that was a waste of a shield. So they should have just, you know, but they didn't know. They didn't know. They didn't know. Yeah, Primarina is one of those other ones that I just don't like. I mean, to be honest, which is kind of strange, there's, how many water fairy types are there? There's Primarina, Azumarill, and then there's that legendary that I forget the name of, the one it's like one of those three, the trio of the floating one. I forget what the name of it is, but that's a little bit much for the same type Pokemon, especially when it's a dual type. I think it's a bit much for multiple dual types. Normal types, like singular types are okay to have multiples, but like I think if it's like a dual, it's not that great. Yeah, of course I'm gonna rage quit. I'm gonna call these rage quits from now on. But yeah, y'all, those were my matches. Lokix, not good. I'm probably late in the game right now. People have already probably reviewed that, but Lokix is just not good, FYI. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. And remember, folks, only you can prevent Niantic from helling you. Peace, y'all.